Adam from the War on Drugs.
How you doing? Great to be here.
Welcome to West Yorkshire.
Yeah, it's great.
Does West Yorkshire mean anything to you?
It does today. Actually, my guitar tech Dominic, our lifeblood on our stage, he's from Harrogate.
Okay.
He was born there. He lives in America for his whole life basically, but he was born in Harrogate, and so right down the road, I found him a little Yorkshire tea from Harrogate mug over at the little shop of horrors over here. So yeah, it's great. It's beautiful out here. It's really wonderful.
Do you love being in the UK?
We do. We have great shows here. We always have. From the first time we came over. In 2008, we did a tour of some small towns like Farnham and Yeovil, and we did London, of course, and then we came over 8 months later, and we had a tour get canceled, so we had to do these pickup shows. We did like a open mic night in Coventry, and all these we've played all of these strange little towns.
You really have earned your stripes as a band, haven't you?
We're trying. We love doing it. We love doing it every way we've done it. So so this tour, as brief as it's been over here, we had a killer show in Brighton and a killer show in Cornwall, the Eden Project, which is beautiful, and a killer show last night. So
and tonight?
And tonight, of course, tonight too.
A killer show ahead.
I know it will be actually, because I know it's just going to be bouncing around those buildings outside. And
how spectacular is this place?
I rarely leave the room, but this place is definitely spectacular.
Yeah. It's somewhere very special, isn't it?
Yeah. Dave and Daniel, they went up on the hill, the long hike up to the hill, and I had a look around. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's beautiful part of the world.
Does it compare with anywhere else? Maybe anywhere in Philadelphia that you've played?
Different sorts of things, different places, but no, we're just lucky we've got to see so many places like this in the UK, you know?
I'm not sure that, I'm not sure that it is luck, because I really feel like you're a band who've worked really hard. 15 years now since the War on Drugs started.
15 years, yeah.
Yeah. And now here you are.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a headline band.
We're a headline band, I know. I know.
You've got a proper warm glow, because I guess, you feel like this is where it was hopefully going to get to.
Yeah, I mean, it seems strange over the years, like you just keep putting one foot in front of the other and booking the tours and doing whatever you can do to put on the best show at that time, and learn to play the music, like present the music in a way that you feel like, is within reason of how to do it. And last couple of years, we just hit another gear, I feel like, with being a band, playing as a band, like interpreting these records, and also just our ability to kind of go on these really long tours and come out the other end like a better band and better friends and everything. It's everything you want.
Yeah, that does playing the records live really, I suppose it of course makes you a better band.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you still uncover things, 2 years after a record comes out, 10 years after a record comes out, in the songs that weren't, obvious when you made the record or weren't there when you started touring on it. Just always building on it. It's great. We're really lucky.
This setting here is perfect, but so's the weather. For what you do, for the sound of the War on Drugs.
Well, it started raining earlier. I said, "Oh, it's raining," and someone said, "That's not rain." I was like, "Oh, okay." I guess it's not rain.
You make music that sounds better in the sunshine, don't you?
I think so, yeah. I remember the first time we played Glastonbury, 2014. We played early, like 1:30 in the afternoon, and it was like, overcast, no sun. And halfway through a set during a guitar solo, the sun peeked through, and everyone, however many people were there, maybe 10,000 people, started going crazy. And I was like, oh, this guitar solo must be incredible.
Do you really get into it though?
And then I realized that it was because the sun had come out, and it might have been the last day or something. But yeah, I mean, it's great to play at sunset. And now I think at this stage, we actually love playing just at night. We have a whole production and all the lights and everything, and a great show built around all that stuff. But But I also, just playing in the daytime, and I used to not enjoy playing outdoors, but something's happened the last year or two where I prefer it.
You've got Glastonbury this coming Sunday.
Yeah, that's up this weekend, yeah.
Yeah, so, and right before Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I mean, it's like our people. It's like playing Glastonbury. We haven't played it in almost, 8 years, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, the legend of all festivals. So we got a great slot. It's like we've done enough work over the years where it's like, all right, that's going to be a great show. Like you don't, at a certain point, it's nice. Like you still always want to prove yourself and turn people on who never heard of you or may have written you off or something. But there's also something where it's like, oh yeah, playing like main stage or whatever, second stage at Glastonbury, great slot. It's going to be great. Because it's like, you do reach a certain point where you realize that you're not always being judged,
Yeah, it's not the second stage; it's the other stage.
The other stage, right? Exactly.
Yeah. And there you are, right up at the top of the bill.
Yeah. No, we're gonna have a blast. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love them. We love playing for them.
If other bands ask you about the Peace Hall, how will you describe it to them?
I would say just this beautiful little courtyard in the center of Halifax. All these wonderful little shops here and people kind of buzzing around and a lot of super nice people. Yeah. It's really quaint, but also like maybe kind of feels like the heartbeat of the town.
And check out the size of that stage.
Yeah, and the stage is actually significantly bigger than we had been told. So that was like it's going to be, I knew walking on, I was like, oh, this is going to be a great show because we're playing great right now. And places like this where you can just know the sound is going to bounce off those, off the buildings behind you. It's going to be great.
So good to meet you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
Cheers,
it.
Adam.
Yeah.